Hello there, watchy people. How is it going? Welcome along to Riverview, and I am just taking in my lovely view of the river. It is beautiful. Stood on top of my lime production right here, which yeah, actually, I need to buy a lime spreader, don't I? I need to buy a few things, including a shed and stuff, so that I don't have to keep using our neighbour's shed. However, yes, last time I put out an episode that was like an hour and a half long where we cleared all of the logs. So if you chose not to watch that, I understand completely. And don't worry, you've not missed anything else. Literally, all we did was get rid of all the trees and sell them. And so that's how I now end up with 128,000 in the bank. We did a lot of them were chipped, and then midway through, I realised that the price for wood is a lot better than the price for chips, and so we took a few loads to the sawmill and sold it that way. But yeah, it was a combination of chipping and sawmill stuff, and here we are. Yeah, very, very cool. I'm so happy to have this view, but I do want to clean it up a bit. So I think we'll have a quick look in the construction menu. Where are we? Sculpting, painting. And if I get the forest grass, maybe, and make it nice and, well, not that big, maybe. How does that look? Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Go with the normal grass. I guess that's what's down there now. There's a lot of weeds and stuff here, so I'm thinking I'll just paint over the lot and then put down new grass. I do have free landscaping installed, so this doesn't cost me anything. There is going to be some stumps that I've missed probably, and some wood chips and stuff. I may end up putting the same grass back, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, look, there's some bits of wood there. There's a stump I missed. And then, oh, zoom out a bit. There we are. That's looking nice. Very nice indeed. Let's jump out of this menu quickly and deal with all these bits of wood. I don't know what I'm going to actually do with it. I'll probably just chuck them in the river, to be honest, because I mean, I'm not going to be able to do anything else with them, am I? So let's get the chainsaw out and deal with this stump. Lovely. I mean, it looks quite nice just as a flat bit of green, doesn't it, really? So it turns out there was only one stump missing. The rest is just like wood chips. But that's cool. Even the bushes we were able to take away using the lumberjack mod, so that was cool. I was pleased with that. There we go. All in the river. That's fine. It's biodegradable. It's fine. It's not really polluting. It's a game anyway. It's fine. Right, and now I need to choose plants. So, there we are. Can I change? I can change the brush size of this. B is the cursor shape. So is that the same grass as we had before? I don't think it is actually, is it? I think it's this one. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But this shouldn't, no, it's not costing us any money, so that's good. Everything's working on that front. Trying not to go too far and going over the rocks that's already there. There we go. It does blend in nicely with the stuff that's already there. Oh, did I go over the path a bit? I did. Whoopsie. Right, let's go back to painting. I forget which texture we're using. Is it dirt gravel? Yeah, it is. It's dirt gravel. There we are. clean up that bit, and that looks lovely. How are we looking now? Does that seem... Yeah, that's alright. Nice fresh grass down to the riverside. Cool, cool. Okay, so now I need to figure out what on earth is next. I've spent so long thinking about those trees. It was actually getting to be quite overwhelming. I know it was only a small row of trees, but I was dreading having to do it. So I'm very grateful to have had Luke in to help me. In fact, what I think I'll do is I will add remove money and go minus 1,000, and those will be the wages for having a helper in to do some of the work. That feels nice. That feels like the right thing to do. So cool. I don't know if I can do anything with these seeds, whether I can pick them up off the ground with the seeder, or if I just have to wait till I've got a bucket and scoop them. But the other thing I could do is just paint over them, because there's not very much there. It's really not a lot. So yes, canola is growing. I even slowed the time down when I was doing the tree thing, so as not to affect the main series too much. I know some people don't watch live streams and they don't want to watch the VODs because they're long and involved. But I didn't want anyone to feel like they'd missed out on anything, so that's why we only did trees in that video, and we chatted. There was a lot of silence as well, you know, where we were just getting on with it and working. But yeah, hopefully somebody appreciated the fact that I put it up and made it available. But yeah, I didn't want anyone to feel like they missed out on anything. So yes, we are back to normal farming now. Didn't do any in that episode. It's all saved for these ones. Right, so this field has barley growing in it, so does that one. I think we're all good, you know. This is fertilised 100%. I think everything's fertilised 100%. So that is sweet. Maybe we should buy... No, I can't buy that shed yet. I need to wait for the harvest. Now I have to remember next time we harvest that field that that we need to do that, to build on it first. Cool. Okay. Well, I think October is kind of done. Luke, you can tell when Luke's been here because there's a vehicle on top of a shed. I like it. We may move that when we put a new shed down, but actually it's taking up less space there. So I'm just going to leave it for now. That's totally fine with me. I can't believe I've got 4 tractors now. This is so cool. Like, the amount we've grown is incredible. From literally nothing. Some people say that they've grown from nothing when they've started the game and they've had like a couple of tractors or, you know, some implements and stuff and a bit of land. But we literally had nothing. We did contract work in order to buy our first field, which I think might have been this one. Can't remember if it was this one. I think it was, and then we might have bought 7 after that. I can't remember if it's that way around or the other way around, but never mind. We're going to move on, however, into November. It'll be, won't it? And then we shall see what there is to do. We've got some... Have we got stuff in the silo, or have I sold it? So we're getting to the time of year now where it's going to be worth stuff. So let's have a look in time saving stock check and see what we've got. That's the wrong one. It's that one. No, we've got nothing in at the moment. We've sold everything. So there's nothing. We're not worrying about any of that stuff for now. Yeah, so what should we do then? I guess we look at some contracts. I really want to spend some money. That's the trouble. Let's look in the sale. See if there's in the sale. I feel like I want to buy some new stuff. Oh, look. We've got a bigger... No, it's not even a bigger. It's a smaller cultivator. And cotton tag trailer. Wow. I don't think I've seen that one before. Does it actually crane the bale on? Is that what it does? Oh, no. Oh, that's just like a support brace of some kind. I don't know how that works. Oh, it's an arm that... Right, so yeah, it kind of cranes it, but it's like an auto loader. That's cool. I didn't know you could get those for the cotton bales. But yeah, I definitely feel like I want to invest. Maybe I should buy field 10. Maybe I should. Although I might wait until there's it has been limed. So I might wait until they put something in it, or I don't want it to be another root crop though. It probably will be. Yeah, this is empty at the moment. It belongs to Katie. She's half fertilised it though and limed it. That's actually worth quite a bit to me. I'll tell you what. Well, let's wait until we need to lime the fields before we buy a limer, because it might come up in the sale in the meantime. So we'll check out the contract, see if there's anything super worth doing. Cultivating, deadwood, fertilising, harvesting are all going to be... Oh no, they're not. Corn. We haven't got a corn header. Maybe I could buy a corn header and we could do a smaller field. There aren't really many smaller fields. Yeah. You know what? I'm tempted to just move on. Those are quite big jobs as well. That one's not too bad. At some point I need to bring my logging trailer back. I think I've decided to keep it now in case I do more tree felling. Because it's an auto loader, so it's a handy one to have around. Yeah, I think we're going to skip on again through November, straight to December. And see what's going on with December. Might get a bit of snow or something, you never know. Could be, that'd be nice, looking at the snow on the riverbank. Now that we've got the view. It's very cool. Luke said I should spend my money on a house. And I was actually thinking of putting a house like up there. But I don't think you can buy that bit of land. When you look at the map, I was going to put a house up here so it's like high looking over the water. It'd mean moving more trees here and probably some of these trees along here. But it would be awesome. Another place that would be awesome would be like just here or just here somewhere, so that you're looking over. Like, actually, if you cut out some of these trees, you can buy that one. Is there isn't a number for all this outside stuff, is there? 58 is... Ah, it goes that far. Okay, so 75 then only includes that. So what includes that bit of forest? Does anything? Ah, it's part of the farm, which is 620,000. Okay, yeah, that's something to look forward to. What about 67 here? That's only worth 26 grand. If we were to buy this, we could put a little house in front of this path and have it... That's not bad. We could do that. And these trees are much more farmable. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy that. I pressed the wrong button again. I'm going to buy that area. And we're going to have our house looking over the water there. What do you think? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it for now, but that's a cool thought. And then we can have it, yeah, over here. I could even like build up the ground a bit higher so that we're looking down over it. But I do think it's a much nicer view when you go over to, for example, 76. And look, which way am I facing? That way. That's the way I want to go. Down towards the river. Come on. Fast as you can. Yeah, this needs a bit of... Oh, this is high as well. See that view across the water? That would be amazing to wake up to every morning. But, yeah, then we'd have to start again with all our fields and stuff. We do have a field, big field here. We could sell all of the smaller fields and buy this bigger one and split it up. How much does field 1 cost? 370. So at the moment, we would get 65... 81, so what's that? That's 145-ish, 150. That's 111,000, 260, 365. Wow, we actually could afford to do that, but I don't want to do it right now. It's an option though, isn't it? We've got another Riverview there. I can do more tree cutting there. I was just saying how overwhelmed I was with the small amount we did, and I'm now looking at doing more. But that's cool. This is this withered corn, Walter, honestly. But yeah, then we could have our house on this patch. We could buy just this field and split it up. And that would be pretty awesome, actually. Make smaller fields out of it. What do you think about that idea? Let me know in the comments, because that's not a huge move. We haven't spent much money on the silo and things that we built down there yet. I don't know. I've just put a lot of effort into clearing that riverbank, though. So that is a consideration. I could just delete all of these trees, though, rather than sell them. That would seem very wasteful. But this view is just superb. I would be a lot further from shops and things like that unless I can put in a bridge somewhere useful. You could put a bridge across that join there. That's not very long. Anyway, I'm yakking on and I'm not doing any farming, am I? But I think it's fair enough because it's the middle of November. We've got nothing to sell. And we've got ploughing and deadwood and cultivating jobs. Let's look in the sale. Yeah, we got an Iseki tractor come up. I've noticed that the sale has slowed down. Like, you used to get like 4 different things every day. And certainly in our multiplayer, in Palani series, which you can go find the playlist on my channel for that if you want to watch that. Me and Luke co-owning a farm together. Yeah, we found that the sales, like, it's become more or less empty. It's really strange. Can't really explain it. There was at least 1 or 2 days where there was nothing in the sale. Anyway, let's sleep through to January. I really don't mind skipping months like this when there's not anything to do on our own fields. I prefer it for sure. We did actually plant stuff, didn't we? I'm not imagining that. I'm just worried that I've now gone really far ahead and I had left it on a cover crop or something. Let's go back to the map and have a look. What do we got in here? Visit. Yeah, we're fine. Barley's growing. Needs lime, needs rolling. That's all good. What's happening to this field over here? Has anything changed? No, they've left it exactly as it was. Let's look at the sale. There we go. Now we've got some new stuff. The John Deere 7810. Isn't that what we've got? Or have we got the 36? I can't remember. There's also this one as well. This is interesting. How big's the engine on that? 90 to 155. So it's not that powerful, actually. But it's got a front... has it got a PTO? Yes, it's got a front PTO. It's quite a modern tractor. I'm more into the older ones, but having said that, I mean, that would be a cool little tractor, wouldn't it? What's the stuff we got worth? Does 40k's as well compared to this one. This one does 40k's. I think this is a bigger tractor than the one we've got, you know. 175. This goes up to 155. So actually, that one is technically better. Let me go see what tractor we've got. Ugh. Man, I wish the fast walking was a little bit faster. I think you might be able to change that actually in Lumberjack or something. Right, what have we got? What are you? You're a 3650. So if we look at the store for the 3650, John Deere, there we are, 3650, 116 horsepower, so it's much smaller. It's 5k slower. What is ours worth though? Vehicles. John Deere 3650. It's worth 27. It's got 7.5 hours on it. So let's check the hours on the store one. And that is it's 38 hours. That is a lot of hours. What's this one? That's only got 6 hours, but it is double the price. I suppose for a straight swap, I can't really complain, can I? But it's only got like 10 hours of life left on it, and I'm going to have to pay a ton for fixing it as well. Oof. I don't know. I don't know. I got all excited about that then. But yeah, this is only 155. That's 175. And I think, what was the other John Deere? It's like 118 or something. I mean, I don't have a class tractor at the moment, so I could do that one. 155, 175. That's 20 horsepower. Which isn't nothing, but it's also not... If it is my smaller tractor, 155 is actually pretty decent. Like, ending up as my smaller tractor, I realised the Challenger's probably going to be the smaller after that. I might go with this one just because of its long life. And then maybe another one of those will come up or something, I don't know. But this is a different kind of tractor for us. We don't have these very often. So it's currently 90 horsepower. Oh, that's a good point actually. 40 grand to upgrade the engine. Is there an in between? What does that get us? 125. So 15 grand. So that's going to be 71. You know what? It's kind of a lot of money now. When I was just looking at the base price, it was... I suppose for a straight swap, it makes sense with the John Deere, and then I can upgrade it later. 90 horsepower. I've completely forgotten now what the 38... whatever it is. 3650 was. 116 horsepower. And what hours have I got on mine? John Deere 3650, 7.5 hours, so it's actually not a lot. I don't know. I feel like I'd be spending a lot of money for not a lot of gain. Can that one be upgraded? I'm messing about here. I do apologise. I hope you're finding this interesting as well. No, that can't be upgraded. So maybe then we should get... It's almost a straight swap to swap it for the bigger one, and then we can buy another tractor later on down the line. This is so... These decisions, particularly when I'm in the state of mind that I'm in at the moment, these decisions are very difficult. Oh, that's 175. So that's actually, yeah, that's a lot better. Ugh. It can have the front loader attacher for an extra 1500. I think this is the no-brainer. It's the no-brainer really. I'm gonna have to spend money on it to get it repaired, but that's fine. We'll get rid of the plate, and I think we'll buy that as is. There we go. We bought it, and I think I'll drive this one. We'll give this one last drive to the... oh, my gamepad went to sleep because I haven't used it for so long. Dear oh dear. We'll give this one last drive back to the store. Bit of an upgrade. I would have liked to have got the case, but it was just getting silly money by the time we spec'd it into what we wanted. I think this makes more sense. We're upgrading to much more power and everything as well, so it's cool. It's cool. And we've got the... For when we need big power, we've got the John Deere... Is it the 7R we've got, I think? So that's all good. We don't need stupid amounts of power out of another tractor at the moment. That one is also used, so that's going to need to be swapped at some point, but as long as we stay on top of the maintenance, pay a little bit often, I think we'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, these decisions can really weigh down on me. It's only a game, it doesn't matter, but even so, in my head, they're much more significant. And it's difficult to tell yourself otherwise. Right. Well, let's do the paperwork on that then. Oh, actually, I need to put it in the sales point, don't I? There's no point in bringing it back here if I'm not going to put it in the bay. Oh, and I can take the logging trailer back as well. And apparently I have a bag of seeds or something. Okay. Yes, we will repair that for 1,300 and sell it. Actually, the repainting is now worth it, isn't it? 31. So this needs to be 36 grand. Yeah. Yeah, they fixed that. So now it's worth doing those things. Excellent. Bye-bye, little John Deere. Hello, slightly bigger John Deere. That's cool. This is our new toy. It really badly needs a repair. Probably should have repaired the other one at home before coming here. Would have made much more sense. Oof. Okay, I messed that up badly. Let's grab this on the front before we pick up the trailer. Right, where am I? Lovely. I don't know how much is in there, but we'll definitely be needing it on the farm rather than at the store. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. Oh well. Just means we've got to do that bit again. There we go. Much better that time. Can't believe I've bought a tractor with 38 hours on it. If it wasn't for the price, I definitely wouldn't have done it. Anyway, I guess that's probably going to do it for today's episode. We've done a little bit of excitement. A lot of talking, very talking heavy one. I hope you guys enjoy that. The only thing is that I have all of these thoughts. Oh my word. That flew off, didn't it? I have all of these thoughts and ideas and stuff about what I want to do, and then I go away and like record a week later or something, and I've forgotten them all, and I have to go through it all again in my head. Alright, well that was no good. Did that go in? Yeah, that went in. I can point it. Oh, it won't go any further up than that. I was hoping I could point it like directly up so that it wouldn't slide off as easily. Sorry, Mr. Truck. I'm out of your way now. Oh, look, there's some more branches on the ground there. That's annoying. Will this pick them up? Kinda. Dolly trailers. Hate dolly trailers. They're super useful for like one or two situations, and then other than that, they're just super annoying. So you can turn, like, you can jackknife them without it being a problem. That's their biggest advantage. Okay, there's another one. And then will it get both of these if I stop in the middle? No, it's not near enough to this one. Let's swing around then. Now you should be near enough. Nice, there we go. Some logs loaded. Oh, there's a deer on the riverbank. Look at that. See if I can get a good picture. Oh, he's run off already. That's a shame. I would have liked to have got a picture of that. Anyway, there we go. That's today's episode. A lot of thought activity. We've skipped through a few months. No doubt we'll skip another one. And we've bought a tractor. And we basically haven't changed money-wise. Like, we spent a little bit, but not a lot. So that's very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, actually, I need to repair this. I'll probably repair it and start the next one. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've somewhat enjoyed this, if not fully. And we'll get back to hopefully some normal stuff in the next one when I skip forward far enough to do some farm work. Until then, I guess it's goodbye. Bye.